Hello and welcome to Dad Got This. We're answering the tough questions like, what are some easy holiday gifts you can get the Ninja Woodfire fan in your family? And what did Santa do with his misbehaving elves? The second one's easy. Gave him the sack. This is a little bit of a must-haves along with a holiday gift guide. None of this is very expensive, so depending on your budget, you should be able to find something for that Ninja Woodfire fan in your family. Let's start off with number one. These are in no particular order. First up, shameless plug. Get 'em my cookbook, Bad Jokes, Good Food. It is the Ninja Woodfire cookbook. It's got over 24 of my favorite Ninja Woodfire recipes in here. It's got some stories. It's got lots of bad jokes in it. It's got nice full color photos. It's a really nice cookbook. Plus, the recipes are darn good. I'm still offering to sign a copy if you order it right now, and you can order it on my website, dadgotthis.com. Link in the description. Just get them the cookbook. It's the best thing you could do. They'll love you. Trust me. This is the Ninja Griddle insert. This basically lives in the Woodfire. I use it for smash burgers, I sear steaks and proteins with it, and if I'm doing anything else, I have something else I just throw on top of it, and I don't even worry about it. So this is 100% the best thing you could get for somebody who is a Ninja Woodfire fan. This is the official Ninja one. There are other ones that are less money. I think this is about $40. And yes, they do eventually wear down. Unfortunately, I destroyed one previous. Let me show you. This is what my old one looks like. It is super beat up compared to the newer one. But believe it or not, it still works absolutely fine. I can still do almost everything I do on this one with this one. This one I just use if I'm doing like pancakes and stuff like that and I want to really make sure it's super clean. This one got wrecked. I did a 4-hour live cooking event for somebody and I brought my wood fire and I just cooked on this for 4 hours. It never got cleaned and it just caked up. By the time I finally cleaned it off, it looked like this. However, like I said, it still works. Does everything I need to. You just got to make sure you grease it up really well and you clean it properly at the end. I have some items coming up that'll help you clean this later. They make them for both sizes wood fires, but I suggest just go out and get the XL. The XL is the better wood fire. You're gonna like that space. So if you happen to have the small one, maybe consider upgrading to the XL as your holiday gift. It's a heck of a gift, but that's what I would do. The elevated racks is what I call them. They're just little wire racks with little feet. You can stand them right on top of the grill, and they add extra space underneath your food when you are smoking. I do not like the ribbed grate. I don't feel like it gives enough space under the food to let smoke circulate around the food. So if I'm smoking anything, I take it and I put it on this and I just put it on top of the flat top grill. Perfect. I get good airflow, everything works really well. Plus it's in like a little container that you can just kind of grab easily and remove. Use high heat gloves. But these are awesome. Absolutely love these. They range from like $17 or 2 packs for $30. They make them in both sizes for the small and the big grill. Absolutely love them. These are awesome. About 90% of what I cook in the wood fire is cooked with the flat top and one of these. This next one is very similar to the elevated racks, but slightly different. It is a quarter sheet pan with a wire rack insert. The wire rack fits perfectly inside this quarter sheet pan. This quarter sheet pan fits perfectly inside the Ninja Woodfire. Now, why would you want something like this as opposed to just using the elevated rack? You're like, I already have the elevated rack. Why do I need this? Seems like it kind of does the same thing, but there are a few differences. One, you don't get as much airflow with it because the sides are covered. Now, you could just use that, but it doesn't have as much space as that rack. What these are really good for is putting something like a roast or something on it, and then it catches the drippings. If you're doing something where you want to keep those drippings, keep them for a gravy or something like that, it is absolutely perfect for that. I have done it where I've also just put a bunch of veggies and stuff underneath it, put my food on top, smoked everything. You get like this wonderful veggie jus underneath. It is amazing. These are also handy for other tasks other than specific to the wood fire. I use these for dry brining meats all the time. I will throw the meat in there, season it up, salt it up, stick it on this rack, and then I just stick this right in my fridge. Perfectly contained, gets any kind of drippage, absolutely perfect. These things are clutch. They come in handy for so many reasons. Now, I can't confirm that this fits in the smaller wood fire. I haven't had the smaller wood fire since I got these, but It 100% fits perfectly in the larger wood fire. It may fit in the small one. I don't know. I think it would. These go for about $13 for the sheet pan and the wire rack insert. I just happen to have two of them because I use them quite a bit. Love them. Onto a new item for me. I haven't even used it yet, but I'm very excited about it. This is what my drip pan looks like. It's pretty beat up. Sometimes I forget to empty it. Sometimes I don't clean it for quite a while. So it's a little bit beat up. Not a big deal. It's a drip pan. Now, they make inserts for this that are throwaway, little tin inserts that you put in here, fill them up, you can just throw them away. I kind of don't like that because I feel like it's wasteful. Enter the Infra Ovens silicone insert. This is a silicone dishwasher safe insert that does this. Look at that. Perfect fit. Everything's great. When I'm all done, I can just take this bad boy out, dump it out, stick it in the dishwasher. Bob's your uncle. Everything's clean, and I don't have a bunch of tin pans that I have to throw into my trash. I really like it. It's awesome. It was $13. I'm very excited to give this thing a rundown. I'll follow up with how it holds up, but I can't see how it wouldn't. It is literally just rubber. It's very sturdy. It's awesome. This will be living inside my wood fire. 13 bucks. Can't beat it. All of these are Amazon. I'm going to have links down in the description. They are affiliate links. If you use them, they help me out, and I appreciate it. Pellets. These are my absolute favorite go-to pellets for the Ninja Woodfire. Actually, for anything I'm using that needs pellets. I love them. I love the flavor they give. I love the amount of smoke they give. I love how easy they light and how long they burn. They just are better all around than any other pellet I've used. Disclaimer, they did sponsor a video back in the day with me, and that's how I ended up learning about them and getting them originally, but since then, they haven't paid me a dime, and I continue to use and plug these pellets. I love them. They are just great. The difference with these pellets is they are not made from solid wood. They are made from the shells of pecans. They're a little bit more dark and dense looking than other shells. The other thing I like about them is they are just pecan shells. There's no fillers, there's no sawdust, there's no stuff in there. It's just compressed pecan shells. And they're fantastic. I have done a video where I tested a bunch of pellets to see if I could taste the difference. And honestly, in the Ninja Woodfire, you really can't taste the difference with a bunch of pellets. Now, you can taste bad pellets. Honestly, the Ninja Woodfire pellets I don't like very much. They usually gave me a bad taste. Another bonus I found using these pellets is they do not give off that acrid taste. I can use these pellets, I can stick them in the wood fire, and I can stick the food in during the ignition setup under that big white plume of smoke, and it will not ruin the food. I can't say that about every other pellet. That's why I, in a lot of my videos, will just stick my food directly into the wood fire right after I turn it on. I don't worry about waiting for the startup to clear and the smoke to clear because it has never given me a bad flavor. It just adds more smoky flavor. A single 2-pound bag goes for about $16 on Amazon. I found a 2-pack with two 2-pound bags for $26. Now, if you happen to have another smoker and you need a whole lot of pellets, this is a 20-pound box that they sell directly through their website, and it's about $32. Honestly, 2 pounds with the Ninja Woodfire is going to last you a long time. So I say get your hands on some smoked pecan pellets and really enjoy your wood fire. If you remember, I mentioned there was going to be some items coming up that were going to help you clean the griddle. This is the #1 item that I love for doing that. It is a silicone scraper. They come in a pack of 3. It's only a couple bucks, and they are fantastic. You just take it and right across the griddle, get any kind of chunky stuff up. It's amazing. I usually soak the griddle down with a little bit of water, hit it with this and wipe it down, and it's perfect. Good to go. I absolutely love these things. I use them everywhere around the kitchen. I'll scrape my cutting board after I'm done and there's maybe like some smutsy stuff on it before I wash it. Just scrape all that seasoning and stuff off and then give the cutting board a wash. It's amazing. These things are clutch. Honestly, this is my favorite thing I've ever bought off Amazon. I use it more than anything in the kitchen, period. To clean that griddle, normally I would just pour water on it and hit it with that, and that was my go-to method. However, I found this thing. I know it looks very dirty, but it is called the Grille Art Grill Brush, and basically it has like a sponge and a heavy-duty thing on it, and you soak it in some water, and then you take it and you just rub the griddle with it, and it basically steams and rubs and cleans, and this is a great last step. With that, I get absolutely perfect clean stuff. I don't scratch anything. I love it. I think this is about 35 bucks on Amazon. I use it on all my other grills also, and it's fantastic. These things are replaceable, so when they go out, I can just buy a new one. But as you can see, this one has gotten quite a bit of use. The Grille Art grill brush. Nice alternative to those wire brushes that you use for your grill. I really like this, and it's perfect for the Ninja Woodfire. Even if you happen to still have the ribbed one, it gets down between the ribs. It's amazing. This thing's great. Last, but certainly not least, is an instant read digital thermometer. This is the Thermapen One, my favorite one in general. I've tried a bunch of them, but this one is the most reliable, best, and long-lasting. I have had this one particularly for many years. Now, why do you need one of these if you happen to have a probe built into your Ninja Woodfire like the Woodfire Pro Connect XL? Well, some of them do, some of them don't. If you don't have one that has a probe, this will come in very handy. Even if you have one that has a probe, this comes in handy. How? Not everything can take a probe. Some of them are too thin. Some things like a steak or something like that, when you're searing it, the probe and the wire don't work out. So you really want to know what temperature your food is when you cook it. That is 100% the best way to cook better food. If you're always wondering why is that chicken better than my chicken? Why did that steak taste better than my steak? Why isn't my pork as juicy as the pork I get at restaurants? You know why? Because they cook it to the proper temperature. They don't overcook it. Most people overcook their food because they don't know what temperature they're cooking it to. Get yourself one of these, do a little bit of Googling as to what temperature you're supposed to cook food to, and then when you're cooking your food, take it, give it a little probe, let it set for a second or two, it'll stabilize, and boom, you know what temperature your food is, and you can cook it to the right temperature. I love this. I use it for everything. I double check temperatures. Sometimes I just double check to make sure that the probe that I have is reading correctly in whatever unit I'm using. Fantastic. Get one of these. They're like 70 bucks. Even if they're not a wood fire person, if they're just a home cook, this will be an awesome holiday gift. Trust me, they'll love it. That's going to do it for the 2025 Ninja Woodfire Holiday Gift Guide. If you get one thing on this list, get the book. No, I'm kidding. Get whatever you want, but get the book. And if you're enjoying this content, please do the likey subscribe thing. YouTube loves it when you leave a like. I love it when you leave a comment. I answer just about every comment in my comment section. If you really want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. You get all kinds of benefits like early access to videos, but if you can't, subscribing would be enough. So, with all that out of the way, there's only one question left to answer. What goes oh? Santa walking backwards. Yeah, pretty bad. Dad may tell horrible dad jokes, give you good gift ideas for the Ninja Woodfire fan in your family, but one thing Dad will never do is an outro, so that's it. Bye.
This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support, and rock on. I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on.
So that's going to do it for my 2025 Holiday Ninja Woodfire Gift Guide and Essentials list. It's very long, probably going to be shortened in the title. So that'll do it for the 2025 Holiday Essentials and Woodfire Gift Guide Extravaganza. I'm done.